So for the first time in his 17 years, Tottenham Hotspur, who are 17th on the league table, will be thinking of how to beat Manchester United to be able to win their first trophy in 17 years. Welcome to Sport Tonight. I'm Cecilia Mogbe, right here in Lagos studio. It's a loaded package. Right, Austin is ready to join me. Austin.
For the greetings to you, Cecilia, and of course, everyone joining us on the show tonight. Action-packed world of sports. You know, you talked about Tottenham, and I've been asking questions on my socials that this is a football mystery that we have Manchester United and Tottenham playing the finals of the Europa League. But hey, football can be that crazy. We'll talk about it on the show. Those teams are ready. See which one will make history. You know, arguably the best run, the worst run in the league, going on to win a European title. We'll see how that will go. I love the scenes, the sights, everything I saw from at the opening ceremony of the 22nd National Sports Festival, tagged Gateway Games Cecilia. It's arguably the best that I've seen. I said arguably, you know. And with that, Ogun State.
I can really argue with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I can start the argument now. It's the best that you've seen. We can start it on the show, but that's not what we are going to be debating tonight on the show because the games are on already.
Yeah, let's just do that. But I like what I saw. It's a good one. And Governor Dakwa Abiodun, the governor of Ogun State, has said that the Gateway Games will be the benchmark for hosting the National Sports Festival. Can they live up to that? We'll wait and see at the end of the
Wait and see. We still have 8 days to go, right? Started on, the opening ceremony was on Sunday, so today's Tuesday, so 8 more days. Let's see what they can pull off, talking about the 22nd National Sports Festival. That, of course, is our focus tonight on the show. We'll be talking about updates coming from there. And the medals table, yes, there's something they're doing. It's digital. There's an app where you click on and then you see the teams that are topping the table. So you don't have to wait for the LOC to actually give you the medals table or for them to upload it on their social media handles or website. You can easily just go to that app and then you go to see. We'll talk about that on the show tonight. And of course, we will be talking golf. Iyene Essien, I mean, the teenage sensation. She's 19 now. I think the last, I remember she was 11 or maybe 10. The very first time we spoke to her when she told us her journey, you know, into golfing. She will be joining us on the show tonight. I mean, we just want to monitor her progress because she's in school right now in university. So she'll tell us her progress so far in golf. And of course, we will touch down on what's currently going on with the Super Falcons of Nigeria. We have the 23 players that will be playing that international friendly against Cameroon. Cameroon didn't qualify for the Nations Cup, remember, but Super Falcons will be playing them this international window right there in Ogun State. We will look at the list. There's so many names that are missing, like Aziza Toshola, they're not there. But you have someone coming back, Francisca Odega. She's back into the squad of the Super Falcons for the first time since the FIFA Women's World Cup in 2023. Yes, loaded package tonight on the show. And of course, it's a Tuesday. Idris Kende is right here in the studio with me. Idris, it's great to have you join us.
Yeah, great to be here. Always looking forward to Tuesday, and then I look forward to the lineup, to what the menu has, and it's a rich menu already. You guys were talking about the National Sports Festival. Very colorful opening ceremony. I think from the opening ceremony, everybody wanted to follow, the sports. You can't separate what state is looking best and all of that. Everybody came with their A game in the opening ceremony. So we want to see how they turn out. And the games have started, and we're already seeing top competition. And I'm a Lagos person.
Of course.
There's something about Lagos. So,
that's what
fantastic.
You follow.
The President's FA Cup. We're waiting to see who will be the fourth representative for Nigeria on the continent. We've already had 3 from the league. So I think I'm so particular about that too. Then for the young golfer, I can remember years ago, we were waxing lyrical, how the parents have done so well, where the entire nation can support a young girl like this. I don't know if they've gotten the support, but fantastic, she's growing.
She is growing. I mean, she's 19 now, right? Okay. Before we have her joining us, let's quickly talk about the National Sports Festival events that are going on. So many stories around. There's a gas explosion close to one of the centers. Luckily, it was not at the center, but close to one of the facilities being used for the National Sports Festival. And of course, we've seen different events, going on, the handball, the badminton, and all of it, all going on right there at the National Sports Festival. But as we said, it's a game, the biggest, about 15,000 athletes, competing, different sporting events and all. But then, it's, as Austin mentioned, arguably one of the best opening ceremonies. Yeah, arguably one of the best opening ceremonies we've seen. But I'm going to argue with that. But it was fantastic when it all started. But Iyene Essien, she's ready to join us on the show tonight. Iyene, how are you doing? Good evening.
Good evening.
It's great to have you. Okay, I mean, I've been dying to actually see the face to see how you look like right now. I remember last time we spoke was like how many years ago? It's been a long time, right?
Yeah.
So how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, I mean, there's so many firsts you've done, so many firsts, I mean, so many event tournaments you've won, so many things you've done concerning the fact that when you started at the age of 7, I can remember. So was it 6? You were 6 when you started, right?
No, I was 5.
You were 5.
Yeah.
That's it. And then, what's the update? How are you doing right now? What's currently going on?
I'm alright. I'm just in college, studying electrical engineering, just
Yeah.
playing golf at the same time too. So it's kind of busy, yeah.
Mm. And I know how that is, combining sports and, of course, education. And you're lucky you're in the UK where everything is, you're in the US, right?
Yeah, I'm in the US.
Where everything is actually, you can actually combine that and then get the best that you can get. So I remember last year when your exploit at St. Lawrence University Fall Invitational in the US in Canton. I mean, how did that go for you?
It was pretty fun. The first day the weather conditions were bad, but I just played my game. I was kind of nervous on the first hole, but I made an eagle on the first hole, which was kind of crazy. But yeah, I just tried to play my best, have fun, because it was a new experience, new people, new playing field, and shot really well. So yeah, ended up winning that.
And that happens to be the 3rd individual medalist honor in the program's history. How does that make you feel?
Yeah. Pretty good that I'm able to be part of history so early on. It just shows that I have the opportunity to play even better and do even more stuff for my school and for my family, friends. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, good to have you with us on the show. And I must say, congratulations. It's not easy. You're studying electrical engineering at Union College and still playing golf and somehow still winning awards. Rookie of the Year.
Thank you.
That's yeah.
Sorry, what'd you say?
How did you achieve Rookie of the Year award?
I just performed really well, and the coaches in the league decided based on anonymous votes, and they felt that I was the best person that should be awarded this award. So I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah.
I know you don't want to say it because you don't make it look like you're bragging, but I know it's because of your consistency. You've been winning it every week. And so they say, oh, well, should we give Rookie of the Year? Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. To a lot of athletes and sports and education isn't easy to combine. You are at a competitive Union College, you're studying electrical engineering, and you're still playing admirable golf. You must be superhuman. How are you doing it?
I'm just trying. I mean, I'm just finding a balance, and I work with it, and it's working pretty well for me. So, like, if I have homework that's due the next day, and I'm kind of tired, I force myself to do the homework that's due the next day because I don't know what's gonna come of my schedule because of how busy I am. So I've just been doing that, and it's been working pretty well for me.
Sure, you cannot wait to turn pro.
Yeah, we'll try.
What does it take to become a professional golfer?
You have to play in the Q series and just qualify, and it's pretty hard, but by God's grace, we'll see where I end up after my degree. But hopefully, I go back to get another degree because I don't think I'm done after college yet. I still want to go get like my master's or something. Yeah.
So we'll wait for school to be done and then we'll check on you again. Yeah, thank you so much for your time on the show. All the best. We'll continue to check up on you because you're the future for golf in Nigeria.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank
Awesome.
you.
That's it. Iyene Essien speaking to us from New York. We needed to, get this sort of conversation going, and so we'll do it a lot, sports and education, because Kende, we've got a lot of athletes who, we grew up hearing that for you to excel as a sports person, you kill education, and that's why a lot of our sportsmen and women are struggling. But we like the fact that Iyene's generation, they seem to be changing the narrative.
Yeah, yeah. They are changing the narrative, and I think that's what they call striking a proper balance, where whether something happens to the sport, you already have a backing. And if nothing happens to the sport, knowing that you have a backing even helps you forge ahead and forge deeper in your, in your chosen sports, because you don't have fear, no pressure. When you don't have any other means, this is the only one. I must, push myself, and you continue to push yourself so hard. Where some people get into doping and all of that. But the moment you know you've got proper backing, it's a balance. You can face your sport squarely. If anything happens after you've given your best, then it's not meant to go that way. So, fantastic generation we're having. And I continue to say, we've known Iyene, known for years now. At least we who are in the, sporting line, just like so many other young names, Mustafa brothers in table tennis, you continue to have them spring out and all. Before you know it, you're already talking about 7, 8 years ago. These names have been flying around. What are they doing? We're asking Iyene now, how do you get to be professional and all of that? It takes a whole lot. But when you have proper backing, that a whole lot becomes simplified. So it just looks like you're going through every day, and before you know it, voila, you're already a professional. And that's what we say. We have checked up on her now. Do you know what this means to Iyene? She wouldn't be able to tell you, but it goes a long way. That people back home in Nigeria are discussing her and even trying to check up on her.
Before Cecilia takes it and we go to the next segment, I just want to say this, and you're talking about what needs to be done for it to be achieved successfully. Parents, they play a very crucial role, and Iyene's parents, I think they've done a great job. And it's important we put this out there because the talent alone can make you a star, but sports and education, Cecilia Kende, will make you a superstar.
Yeah. It's not just superstar, it makes you a superstar. Yeah, that's the way to conclude that. And why Iyene is actually excelling is because she's not schooling here. Try and school in Nigeria and also play sports. You understand what I'm talking about. So that's the system we actually want to see if the government can be just adding that curriculum into university system, the secondary school system, have that collegiate system where athletes can have opportunity to compete, play your game, and also get scholarship to university if you're good, from school. That will, be a bedrock for that. You were talking about some youngsters. Stephanie Onisuruku, remember her, when she won how many medals in gymnastics?
At 10.
Yeah, 10. Yeah. Was she 10 or 8?
She was 10.
Yeah, national sports Anambra State. Yes. So, I mean, these are athletes who are coming up. We'll just be checking up on all of them and see how they're doing so they stay in that limelight.